Now, the millions of Indians across 49 constituencies have begun casting ballots as the country's 6-week-long election enters its final stages. It is the fifth round of multi-phase national elections across 6 states and 2 union territories, really crucial for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's ruling Hindu nationalist BJP, as it includes some of its strongholds. 970 million eligible voters finish casting their ballots before the end of the month. That's more than 10% of the world's population. Well, let's cross then to New Delhi. Speak to correspondent Pavni Mittal, who joins us from there. Pavni, lots of Modi's strongholds voting from today then. I mean, it is a real litmus test, isn't it, of his popularity?
Good afternoon, Stuart. We are way past the halfway mark, and today there are hundreds of candidates in the fray, but most attention is on one candidate, and that's interestingly from the opposition. India's best-known opposition leader, Rahul Gandhi, is contesting today. And this might sound confusing because a few weeks ago we reported he was contesting from southern India, and that is true because in India you are allowed to contest simultaneously from 2 seats. If you win both, you do have to give one up. Now, this is interesting for 2 reasons. One is this constituency is a family bastion. His mother held it until recently. His grandmother, a former prime minister, also represented this constituency. And the second is to the point you mentioned, that is BJP stronghold. This region of Uttar Pradesh is, in fact, the strongest hold of the BJP. And, this is also interesting because at this point in the election, we do have a better sense of the mood of the nation. Prime Minister Modi is still favoured to win, but what has become clear is that issues like high unemployment and high inflation are affecting voters, and they are, and at this point we don't know if they are going to vote Modi out for this, but this has definitely become a bigger issue now that elections have been going on.
Pavni, you're doing a grand job with the win there, so keep going. What about the opposition? Are they actually getting anywhere in this election?
So opposition parties, more than 24 of them, have come together to form an alliance. And what's interesting is that they're actually getting more traction than what we had initially anticipated. They're doubling down on the big issues that they see as BJP's weaknesses. Unemployment and inflation. In fact, on Sunday at a rally, the crowds got so big that there was a stampede. The other issue that they're doubling down on is that of democracy itself. Now, Delhi's chief minister is out on temporary bail. He has been charged with corruption. His party has been hitting the campaign trail, saying this is political vendetta, and that if the BJP returns to power, leaders like him will be behind bars again. But Stuart, at this point, it's also important to mention another issue, and that is of the ongoing heat wave, which could affect voter turnout. Now, the umbrella has gone up, but, as you can see, it is incredibly hot. Some of the seats voting today experiencing record heat, more than 4 to 6 degrees Celsius above normal. In some areas, temperatures are as high as 47 degrees Celsius. And the Met Department says that this could go on till the end of the week, which is on Saturday, you will have the 6th phase of polling, including here in Delhi, where I am.
Pavni, good to talk to you. Good to see you didn't manage to melt during that after you lost your umbrella, but you're doing a grand job there. Pavni Mittal joining us there from New Delhi. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Stuart.